Okay, any further discussion? Okay, seeing none, could we have roll call, please?
View,
Yes.
McClay,
Yes.
Withers,
Yes.
DeLucre,
Yes.
Sierra,
Yes.
Simpson,
Yes.
Mayor Gunther,
Yes.
motion carried.
Okay, Resolution 2016-252 is the 2016 budget appropriations transfer. Whereas New Jersey statutes provide for the appropriation transfers during the last 2 months of the fiscal year when it has been determined that it is necessary to expend for any purposes specified in the budget an amount in excess of the sum appropriated therefore, and when it has been further determined that there is an excess in any appropriation over and above the amount deemed to be necessary to fulfill the purposes of such appropriations. Now therefore, City Council, based on the advice of our Chief Financial Officer, makes the following appropriations from the current fund and the Goff Utility Fund. From the current fund, total amount of $125,000 from various accounts, and the Goff Utility total amount of $100. Can we have a motion and a second, please?
So moved.
Second.
Okay, any discussion?
Two questions. On the deficit for golf course utility, we're showing moving $20,000 into that. That's not an operating deficit, right? We're just talking about the overall shortfall when you factor in debt service? Okay. And on accumulated leave, we're putting in 55.
Additional, yes.
Yeah, we had at the last meeting, what, like 150 or something went in?
Yes.
Is this something new, or is this simply because we
No,
didn't have
it's-
the money to draw it from?
There's some residual funds in those accounts that, again, trying to reestablish and refund back to the reserve. That's going to go into the trust that will be used in the future at some point if there are any other retirements that we need to pay out the sick time. It's a matter of trying to put money aside for things that we know we're going to incur eventually.
So we're just banking this 55, basically. Thank you.
Okay, any further discussion? Okay, seeing none, could we have roll call, please?
View,
Yes.
McClay,
Yes.
Withers,
Yes.
DeLucre,
Yes.
Sierra,
Yes.
Simpson,
Yes.
Mayor Gunther,
Yes.
motion carried.
I have to apologize to our one member of the public who is here for not having the public portion in the beginning on the agenda items. If anyone would like to speak at this time for public comment, I will open it up for public comment. Okay, seeing no public comment at this time, I will close the both public portions and move on now to council comments.
Yes, you may recall that I had threatened, maybe is the right verb, at the last meeting to say a couple nice things about Lisa and John, which I will now do. But I'll start with disclaimers. Two disclaimers, the first of which is just because I'm saying nice things about them does not mean that I would not or could not say the same nice things about other members of council, past or present. But for now, it's going to be limited just to Lisa and John. And the second disclaimer is that whatever I may say about them, it's understood that it pales before the things I could say about John Doring. So, with that, I'm going to miss working with both of you. Only had the chance to work with John for just about a year. Well, one characteristic of John's that I don't know was appreciated as much as I think it should have been is his humility. You know, John, a smart guy, successful guy in business when he came here, before he came here. At no time, though, in the time that I've worked with him, has John ever come across as somebody who thinks he has all the answers, or that, you know, he doesn't need to listen or doesn't benefit from listening to others. You know, we saw that at the meetings. You know, how many times John would throw something out for discussion, not because it was part of some established position that he wanted to sway everyone to, but because, you know, he genuinely was curious. And I know that, you know, he's consulted with me on different things, not on everything by any means, and he certainly hasn't always followed my advice, which maybe the one thing I could say was a mistake on his part. But John, you know, came to it with, I don't know how he is in the rest of his life, but in his time on council, very little, next to no ego, which was refreshing, and genuine curiosity that I saw, and a commitment to trying to get things right. Lisa, I was going to pick only one characteristic, and I could name a lot of characteristics that Lisa's demonstrated. I've had the great pleasure of working with her for 4 years plus. I could point to her strength of character. I could point to her work ethic, because one thing Lisa has always done is she does the work. She doesn't talk about it. She doesn't posture. She gets out there and does it. And we saw that again and again. The highest profile things, I guess, would be the green team and the farmers market. But, behind the scenes, I know that every single meeting, Lisa would go line by line through whatever agenda items we had to determine what it is that she needed to know, what questions she needed to ask, and, how things fit together. She always, much like John, wanted to understand as well as possible the job, and this is a job up here. There may be some collateral benefits of, ego or recognition, but it comes down to being a job, and you should get your satisfaction from doing the job as well as you can. In my opinion, Lisa did that, and she was always genuine about it. You don't have to worry behind, anything Lisa might have said or done, is there some other agenda? Is there something else going on? There wasn't. When Lisa asks a question relating to any subject, you can take it at face value. She wants to know, if it's a why question, why are we doing it? If it's a what, she wants to know the facts. And really, I can't think of a better approach to the job. So I'm going to miss you both, but I hope the city still gets the benefit of your talents and your skills, however you may choose to apply them. I certainly look forward to Lisa's continuing work with the Green Team and the Farmers Market, because again, she's a worker. She'll be out there doing the work every single weekend, which I hope is the case, because I won't be. So thank you both very much.
Thank you, Rick.
Thank you very much.
Okay, any other council comments?
I do want to say one thing about the Green Team. We are offering a scholarship right now. If anyone is listening and interested, it's a 13-week program. It's the Rutgers Environmental Stewardship Program. It's a $250 scholarship that covers the entire program, and the program is every Wednesday for about 13 weeks. It's a full-day program. So if anyone's interested, send an email with a letter of interest to Brigantine Beach Green Team at outlook.com. And we've given scholarships out every year through the funds that we raise. So if you're interested, it's a great program. And that's it.
I too would like to thank Lisa and John for their service to the city, and wish you both good luck in the future.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And I know we're going to see you around the
Thank you.
island.
Yes,
Thank you.
absolutely, thank you.
And I'd like to wish everybody a happy new year, happy, healthy, safe new year as we move forward into 2017.
Go ahead. I was just going to thank
Somebody's
Lisa.
got to mention the polar bear plunge. How about Vince could mention it?
Are you plunging?
Every year, never missed.
Sure. First of all, I'd like to thank Lisa and John for their service to our city. Even though a lot of times there's a lot of different opinions up here, you know that everybody's working for the best interest of the city, and sometimes those opinions are good because it helps to develop new ideas. So I appreciate everybody's openness up here and willing to speak up and stand for the things they believe in. And for me personally, I've enjoyed my time working with both of you. John, I've enjoyed our conversations. I think we've had some good dialogue, and I appreciate that time that you spend talking with me, trying to educate me on your opinions and what we can do to make the city better. And Lisa, I really want to thank you for all the stuff that you've done for the Green Team, and it's really made a lot. And I think even for me personally, it's kind of opened my eyes to what I can do to make the environment better. So thank you very much for that.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Thank you, Vince.
I would like to thank John and also Lisa. I know me and Lisa don't see eye to eye all the time. We do battle back and forth, but 99% of the times, all of us up here agree upon what we're doing for the city and what is best for the city. So John and Lisa, good luck in everything, and I appreciate you being here. Thank you.
Thank you.
I had some kind words to say at our last meeting as we recognize John and Lisa for their service, but I want to reiterate that it takes a commitment and a tremendous amount of time to be involved in City Council, and appreciate the time that both Lisa and John have put in to the position, and they are very passionate about the issues that have have come up, and I'm sure they will continue to serve the city of Brigantine going forward. I do also want to mention that the Polar Bear Plunge is this Sunday, and I believe it starts at 11, Mike?
Yes.
10:30? Plunging at noon. So I will be joined this year by Councilman Deputy Mayor Simpson.
Yeah, I'll be on the shoreline looking at you. And when you come out, I'll make sure your hair's wet and I'll write the check.
Exactly. He is always very generous and actually got me, as well as my wife Leanne, to go in because he makes a substantial donation to the Fisher House for that reason, but also, I don't know if he wants me to say this, but he purchases the liability insurance for the organization every year as well. So tremendous number of volunteers involved in the Polar Bear Plunge and raising money, an incredible amount of money for the Fisher House, which is a very noble cause that provides housing for the families of soldiers who have, and all military personnel who have been injured and are recovering throughout the nation. So they have several houses that they have built and continue to support. And I can think of no better way to bring in the new year. And it really is, it's something that represents what Brigantine is all about, as a very generous community for any cause. And it brings us together. Certainly there's a lot of fun, and people are celebrating the new year, but they're also there to support a cause that is one that everyone believes in, and they come together as a community to do that. So it'll be a great day on Sunday, and I want to thank Police and Fire and Public Works for the job that they do getting ready for this event and executing the event during that day, which takes a lot of coordination between all of your departments. So once again, thanks to the Polar Bear Committee. They just continue to do an unbelievable job each and every year, and I think probably about 100% of what they raise goes directly to the Fisher House. So it's an amazing event that they do an incredible job.
Mayor, I heard this morning the Fisher House people were on Don Williams' show this morning, and they were hoping to hit the $500,000 mark this year for the donation, since it's been going on for 16 years. So that's incredible.
It is incredible. Okay, and once again, I want to wish everyone a happy and healthy new year. Council's first meeting will be January 4th of 2017. So need a motion to adjourn?
I'll make that motion.
I'll second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
Once again, thank you for tuning in to your council at work, and thank you for Frank and Mike and Ray for joining us here live today in Brigantine.
There you go.
Enjoy the rest of the day. Thank you.
Ray, the article's going to be